It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrated his first Most Valuable Player award with the fans back in 2019, he said, "After this day, don't call me the MVP until I win it again next year." Well, guys, those words have proven prophetic as he went on to win the 2020 Maurice Podoloff MVP trophy. Kevin?
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. R.J. Barrett is out there with Junior, and it's Harkless in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at center.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're...
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Bledsoe. Now, Junior. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Clock at 4. Randall kicks to Barrett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Middleton looking it over. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Here's Vidal, and he uses the glass on the layup. Junior's got 6.
And Junior, a player who's expected to be a bit of a project. They'll give him spots here and there early in the year, but he's shown well in the time he's had thus far.
And Greg, Junior, a player they have high hopes for, just not early on. Talent is there, certainly, but the opportunities to develop might not be readily available. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Vidal, the pass to Harkins. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Bledsoe. Robinson, that's good.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside here in the first. Bledsoe outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Knicks trail by 6. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast. His teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Bledsoe kicks to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Stolen by Bledsoe. Loads it up for Giannis.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
To the paint. Here's Randall. New York, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 8. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Charlotte. Lopez outside. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. Lopez, no luck. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night. Milwaukee's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. To the inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Junior. He's got 9. Out to the right wing. Randall dishes to Junior. Passes it to Harkins. Shot clock at 5. Now, here's Junior. Guarded closely.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Bucks leading by 5. And here's Bledsoe. He's got 8.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Vidal, the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Now here's Bledsoe. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Hill passes to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 13. Dotson gets the bucket.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Ripped away. Payton against Hill. Vidal, the pass to Knox. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Vidal.
Pretty sweet pass there as Knox showing his ability to read the floor.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And so it's New York with it. George Hill getting it to go from deep. A 3-ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 4. Matthews, no good. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Antetokounmpo on the double team. No one near Payton as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they double up Giannis. And the rejection by Vidal. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The offensive rebound, Middleton, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 18, and Robinson throws it down.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
Pass to Lopez. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Here's Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Bledsoe, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. For New York, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Milwaukee with the ball. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's Junior, following the basket by Giannis. Junior kicks the Bears. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Milwaukee leading by 3. Antetokounmpo inside. Eric covering, and Giannis hits it to go on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
It's pretty good focus. Giannis gets in there. Tough to rattle him a little bit. I don't know if he even saw that guy. Superb concentration.
And it's Junior missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, you have to honor it from there, as Eric Bledsoe fully capable of knocking it down.
Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. To end the run, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking to shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Junior, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Randall, stolen by Middleton. To the left wing, and the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And here's Junior, following the 3 from Eric Bledsoe.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand. And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Middleton for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Knicks trail by 13. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Second shot opportunity. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Robinson.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Lopez. Oh, good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Vidal, the pass to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Randall. Floats it up for Giannis.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Knicks trail by 11.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Hands it from downtown. Middleton's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Vidal.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
The Knicks making a switch here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Randall. Dodson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Barrett. The drive by Hill, and he comes up with the deuce. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
This offense just continues to impress.
Junior with it. Hill's there. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Hill over to help. Here's Dotson, and it's good off the back rim and in. Dotson's got 6 points.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Ilyasova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the middle. Ntilikina can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Bucket is good. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Hill. That one good for 2. Ntilikina's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
Here's Hill. No good on that one. And that concludes the first half. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. R.J. Barrett is out there with Junior, and it's Harkless in at the 3, the small forward. Robinson. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Middleton is doubled. Robinson with the block. Stolen by Middleton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Middleton outside. For 3, Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Harkless. No points in the game yet for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the ball with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Bledsoe. The Knicks making the shot. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Knocks it loose. Knicks trail by 12. Junior with it. He has 35. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake.
Here's Junior. Off the inbound. No good. Hill looking it over. The feed now to Ilyasova. That one falls. Ilyasova's got 6 here in this quarter.
You want your point guard to understand when to distribute. George Hill with a great job there.
Here's Vidal. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now, here's Tom. 6 points for him. It's back to Hill. Just 3 to shoot. Another shot. Takes a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Hill's got 10.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 10. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 13 points in the game.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And no good that time. Excellent D there from Williams.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The pass to Middleton. The 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Vidal, and Junior throws it down.
and credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out on this.
Tune swap here for Milwaukee. The Knicks also changing it up. Ellington comes in for Damian Dotson. And Junior subbed in for Ntilikina. Bledsoe and Middleton, the tandem in the backcourt. Antetokounmpo is out there with time. And it's Ilyasova in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Junior. They double-team Bledsoe. Outside Williams. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Milwaukee. Here's Vidal. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Marvin Williams.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
An aggressive Eric Bledsoe is a better Eric Bledsoe for this team.
Junior dishes to Bullock, passes it to Vidal. He kicks it to Ellington. Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bounce pass, Lopez. Korver gets a wide open look. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And it's Williams with the ball for Milwaukee. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Matthews, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And Junior throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D. And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position, but that reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
No good from Connaughton. Here's Vidal, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Junior. No good with the layup. So no problem for Milwaukee.